Welcome back to TrekFit's Nutrition and Dietetics series. This is segment 3 of our very first season. Today we're diving into nutrition and health, exploring the nutrients packed in everyday foods and how to fuel, protect, and shape our bodies, from the first bite to the final benefits. Let's uncover what really happens from spoon to our body system. Before we dive into our main topic, nutrients, let's take a moment to revisit the foundation, nutrition. As we've mentioned, nutrition is the science of how food nourishes the body. It's the process of consuming food and using it to support growth, fuel, metabolism, and repair tissues. Now, remember, we are biological beings. Our bodies are made up of intricately organized atoms, molecules, cells, tissues, and organs. These microscopic components are constantly in motion, adapting and changing. Yet, the structure of our tissues, the form of our organs, and our external appearance remain relatively stable. It's this dynamic balance between change and structure that makes nutrition so vital. So, what are we, really? We are made of trillions of cells. Yes, with a big T. These cells are constantly renewing and regenerating. The skin you were born with completely replaced every 7 years. The fat beneath your skin, not the same as it was last year. Even your blood cells have a short lifespan, just 120 days. And the entire lining of your digestive tract, it's refreshed every 3 days. This constant cycle of renewal demands a steady supply of building blocks. Where do they come from? From food, energy, and nutrients. Let's look at the body's composition. Chemical analysis shows that we're made of the same materials found in foods that we eat. Over 60% of our body is water. About 2/3 of that is intracellular fluid, the liquid inside our cells. The remaining third is extracellular fluids, the environment surrounding our cells, including plasma, the fluid portion of our blood, and interstitial fluid, which fills the spaces between tissue cells. We also have 206 bones forming our structural framework and over 600 muscles that allows us to move, breathe, pump blood, and maintain posture. These bones and muscles rely on nutrients to stay strong, flexible, and functional. So when we talk about nutrition, we're really talking about the raw materials that keep this complex system running, rebuilding, and thriving from the cellular level to the entire body. Through the incredible design of our bodies, what many of us see as God's amazing work, we've come to understand through science that everything our body needs to function, build, and regulate itself comes from the food we eat. As we discussed in our first series, every single day we make food choices. These choices can either support our health or slowly work against it. And over time, months, years, even decades, those decisions shape our overall well being. A lifetime of poor nutrition can contribute to chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, obesity, high blood pressure, and osteoporosis. But the good news is, a lifetime of healthy choices can protect, heal, and energize us throughout every stage of life. Remember, the key factors that influence our food decisions, those were explored earlier. Because at the end of the day, nutrition is one of the few things we truly have control over. And that control can be a powerful tool for lifelong health. Every food we eat contains nutrients, substances that nourish the body and are vital for survival and growth. These nutrients help our bodies function properly, from repairing tissues to powering our cells. In fact, every part of our body is built from the nutrients found in foods. But nourishing the body isn't simple. It takes more than 40 different nutrients working together to help us going strong. Many of these essential nutrients, meaning our bodies either can't produce them all or can't produce them in a sufficient amount. That's why we must get them from the food we eat. Without them, we simply couldn't survive. Macronutrients are the nutrients we need in large amounts, and they serve two essential purposes. They fuel the body and build its structure. The three primary macronutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Each contribute energy measured in calories and play unique roles in keeping us alive and functioning. Carbohydrates provide 4 calories per gram and are the body's preferred source of energy, especially for the brain and muscles. Protein also offers 4 calories per gram, and while they can be used for energy, their primary role is building and repairing tissues, from muscles to enzymes to hormones. Fats deliver the most energy at 9 calories per gram. They support cell structure, insulate the body, and help absorb certain vitamins. Together, these nutrients form the foundation of our diet. They power every heartbeat, every breath, and every movement, while also constructing the very tissues that make up our bones, muscles, organs, and skin. In the upcoming segments, we'll explore each of these macronutrients in detail, how they work, where to find them, and how to make smart choices that support your health and lifestyle. Micronutrients, the helpers. Micronutrients are named for the small amounts our bodies need. But don't let that fool you. These tiny nutrients play a massive role in our health. They are essential for growth, development, immune strength, disease prevention, and overall well being. A deficiency in micronutrients can lead to serious health consequences, including malnutrition. And here's the key point: with the exception of vitamin D, our bodies cannot produce these nutrients on their own. That means we must get them from the foods we eat. So even though they are needed in small doses, their impact is anything but small. Thank you for joining us in this segment of TrekFit's Nutrition and Dietetic series. We've laid the foundation. Now it's time to build on it. Stay tuned for our updated videos where we will explore each of these essential nutrients in detail. You'll learn how they function in the body, why they're vital to our health, how to make smarter food choices every day. And yes, you will finally understand why carbohydrates are not the enemy. If you are curious about how nutrients shape your energy, immunity, and long term wellness, be sure to check out the continuing segments on our channel. Let's keep learning, growing, and nourishing together. One bite, one fact, one choice at a time. Thank you for watching.